Ahead, a positive result for the president. And forget Bordeaux, here comes Bucharest? Welcome to 3 Times Square this Friday from Reuters World Headquarters in New York. A bad week for President Obama, not getting any worse today. The Labor Department saying the economy added 114,000 jobs in September, a hair above the Reuters estimate. The unemployment rate falling to 7.8%, its lowest level in nearly 4 years, making it our daily digit. The drop coming even as more Americans came back into the labor force. Checking market reaction here, we've got some green arrows across the board. Stocks were up in Europe before the jobs report. Our Axel Threlfel in London to fill us in on reaction there. Axel, what's the good word?
Pretty much the same as over there, Lisa. No great surprise that bond prices are falling and equities pretty much across the board doing well on the back of the numbers. They got a little bit of a boost earlier on the back of some news from an ECB source. I'll run you through that in just a sec. But as you can see, we are up across the board, pretty decent for most of the major markets. Clearly, they're focusing on the jobless rate. Remains to be seen just how long that'll last, though, Lisa.
So, Axel, you touched on that ECB source. Tell us more. They spoke exclusively to Reuters, what they said.
Yeah, markets clearly buying into comments from a source that the ECB is going to buy heavily sovereign debt for a short period once the bond buying program is launched. And also, and this was the clincher really, that Germany will be on board. So good news there, given the Bundesbank's open hostility to this idea. A big question has always been how the ECB would put a stop to its purchases once they'd begun. Well, the answer seems to be that they'll suspend purchases on a regular basis for up to a month. And during that time, the Troika, which of course is the ECB, the European Commission and the IMF, are going to make sure or assess whether a country is meeting the conditions of its aid program. So some good insight from sources, and that type of transparency does help. But of course, it means the ECB is showing its hand. So again, it remains to be seen just how long the support will last from this, Lisa.
Okay, absolutely. Happy Friday to Axel in London. Thank you.
You too.
Facebook trying to shore up its image this week, but now taking a hit as a result of one of its partners. Mark Zuckerberg traveled to Russia to promote the social network, while other executives gave interviews and touted new ways to measure the site's effectiveness. But Mark Pincus and Zynga getting in the way. The social gaming company issuing another warning. Zynga relies heavily on Facebook for revenue, and Facebook gets more than 10% of its sales from Zynga. Facebook down a few cents, while Zynga dropping to a new low about 10 months after its IPO. Now turning to the tech titan of them all, our power player of the day gone for 1 year, but still towering in spirit. It's Steve Jobs.
There's an old Wayne Gretzky quote that I love. I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been. And we've always tried.
The Apple founder and former CEO remembered in this video on Apple's site, along with a note posted by current chief Tim Cook, in which he hopes folks reflect on Jobs' quote, extraordinary life and the many ways he made the world a better place. Cook adds he, quote, shares the great privilege and responsibility of carrying his legacy into the future. Shares of Apple are up almost 80% since Jobs' passing. From apple to grapes, quick, name the 6th largest wine producer in the EU. It's Romania. And with Europeans tightening their belts, it's priced sweetly and is one of the few sectors of the economy attracting EU development funds. A bottle of Romania's finest can be bought in EU shops for as little as €6 or just under $8. A comparable French variety could fetch from $12 to $25. The sticky point? Overcoming Romania's reputation for graft, cumbersome commercial practices, and shaky political foundations, so that more Western importers embrace it within the world's select wine club. That's the latest in 3 Times Square this Friday. You can follow us on Twitter at Reuters Insider and check out our Reuters YouTube channel at Reuters.com/ReutersTV. I'm Lisa Bernhard. This is Reuters.